Alright. Oh, Nautilo's not here yet. Crap. Darn it. Oh, I have to watch that scene again. I could have sworn that I saved, though. Hold on. No, I could have sworn that I saved manually. Let me open my own save. Because I believe that was an autosave. Yeah, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that I did my own save. Hmm. Yeah. All right, because I wanted. I think that failing the that dig like that might have screwed me over for what's it called uh percentage. Oh, Zoocoin. Hmm. Special assemblies. Okay. One more. Okay. That's it.
Just what we needed. You're good.
What'd you expect?
Don't let it go to your head. But you did do a good job. Here, your reward.
Yes! Thank you.
Yeah, I think screwing up the last one might have screwed my percentage. When they were like, "Oh, super sorrow," blah, 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 blah. I was like, "Oh no, that's not cool." I don't want to screw up my percentage by failing a dig.
Come back anytime you like. We'll be here.
Hmm. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. I forget. Did I give Riku the Minerva thing? Yeah, because Riku got way ahead of the other girls. I wanted them to. I wanted her to be able to catch up. Yeah, it makes her magic stat go way, way, way up. Hmm. And the Regal Crown, because the Minerva's Plate gives you a huge boost to to your magic and MP. Okay, so Minerva's plate jacks your magic stat up to an outrageous number. It's really crazy. I mean, she's level 11, and her magic stat is 186. That's crazy. But yeah, I wanted the other girls to catch up, so equipping her with that pretty much makes it so that you don't get experience or AP. But I'll let the other girls kind of catch up to her level. Alright. Let's see here. But yeah, because you only have 2 slots to alter your stats, typically, well, that and a grid. The other thing you really can do to alter your stats, besides increase your level and be a different job, the extra things you can actually equip to a specific job, at a certain level is your grid and only 2 accessories. So it means that those 2 accessories have to be extremely, extremely powerful to make them any kind of use. To make them any kind of use to you. Let's see. Okay, so it mainly just says don't dig more than you have to. That's primarily what it says. Okay, so the other one just says successfully complete your first dig, and that's it. The other one says just don't dig more than you need to. And be careful about it. Another thing that's quite powerful in the first 2 chapters is Blaster, because everything's vulnerable to gravity. And then chapter 3 onwards, nothing is vulnerable to gravity. And Blaster is essentially a one-hit kill. I mean, it lowers the HP to like a ridiculously low number. Okay, Bevelle. Now, Bevelle, it mainly just says that there's just a scene here you need to watch. Okay, now for Bevelle.
Bevelle remains at the heart of Spira, even today. It's also the place where I was born. I suppose that makes it my hometown, but I can't say that I have a lot of fond memories here.
Yeah, kinda. Sure. Oh, what's this girl saying? Hello? Alright. What's up with that dude? He's just nodding. The warrior monks. What's it? Oh, yeah. If the sin fell on the city.
Oh, the High Summoner. I see you finally decided to join New Yevon.
Why is New Yevon in
Do
yellow?
us much honor, my lady. Lord Braska, may he rest in peace, would be proud. I will summon the Praetor immediately. I beg your leave.
Pushy, isn't he? We should leave. Hey, what's the matter, Uni? Well, you see, there was this arrangement, with the son of the chairman of New Yevon. I turned the offer down, but I thought it'd be kind of awkward. Yuna?
You're probably right. Let's go.
Huh? No, wait, hey! Oh...
Barreleye.
A pleasure, Lady Yuna. I am Barreleye, Praetor of New Yevon.
So, you're the chairman's son?
Ah, as it happens, the chairman has recently resigned, as did his son, the Praetor. They were trying to take too much power. We had to ask them to leave. Now the younger members run the party, by mutual consensus, of course.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You look very sorry.
See, Lady Yuna, it is not I that was meant to marry the High Summoner.
Oh, my.
Not that we wouldn't appreciate your support. On the contrary, you'd be most welcome. I understand if your feelings toward Yevon are mixed. But I would hope that you could put that aside and join our cause. The world is changing, and there are many who are finding it difficult to keep up. New Yevon wishes to help those who feel lost in the winds of change. If you'll excuse me, there are matters which require my attention. Oh, and should you come across any spheres of Spira's past, please do let us know. My lady?
So, what do you think? What? Pain?
I think I've heard enough. What now?
Okay, so it said on the guide that I can actually go inside and just grab some stuff from what I... And if I remember you can be able to get some stuff, but I think there's a door to the outside, but I don't think it's open. Mind yourself? What, not to fall off, you mean? Huh, so that was... Okay, so that one was after Trema. You said the chairman's son, though, right? Does that mean it was Trema's son? He did say there was a treasure here, right? Did I take the lift? Oops. I don't see anything up here. Depends on where it's static. Yeah, I'm hearing some kind of weird static. At least a little twinge of static. Oh. I don't know if it's anything really good. Like, I mean, it can't really compare to anything I've gotten in the arena, though. Tiara. Yeah. Oh, I can't go over there. Alright. No. That's so funny. Going at like ridiculous speeds. Alright. Hmm. Okay, also, what's my RAM at? My RAM usage is kind of high, but manageable. Interesting. Alright. Bevelle was really short. There wasn't really much to do there. Comlands. I already went to the Comlands early to get the Charm Bangle. And there's a publicity campaign. Hmm. Let's see. Comlands. Enter Comlands for a bonus scene. Choose which company to advertise for. Now, I already did that earlier. I did that ahead of time just so I could get the Charm Bangle, like, really early. Hmm. Mount Gagazet. Let's see here. Go with Kamari. Okay, so it says here during the scene, tell him you'll take care of Lean and Aid. The short one, the short guy doesn't really mention that. But it says here you gotta talk to him and tell him you'll take care of the cubs, I guess. After that, speak with everyone, including Kamari again. Okay, so yeah, the other guy was not very specific at all with this. You have to answer everyone's questions in a very specific way. Huh. There's one also around to that's hidden, but he's on the mountain trail. So there's one guy you need to answer, but he's kind of far. He's not on he's not in the actual encampment with like the Ronsos, the entrance. He's like on the mountain path. He's near the Faith Scar. No treasure though. All right, so now for Gagazet and to answer the Ronso's inquiries. All right. Yeah, the other guy just said here, go to Gagazet for a scene, but you need to answer all these the Ronsos in like their questions in a specific like fashion to affect stuff in later chapters. Okay, now for Gagazet.
The Ronsos still live here, on Mount Gagazet. Kimari is their elder now, and he's working hard to unite his people. Still, it seems much quieter here than it used to be. Maybe because summoners no longer come here to climb the sacred mountain. Kimari!
Yuna look well. Kimari glad.
How you been, Kimari? What's it like being an elder?
Elder's job difficult. Kimari troubled.
Elder, Leon and Aid not here. Children have left mountain, gone to search for Elder's horn.
What's going on?
Leon and Aid still pups, but bear Ronso future. Say they search for a way to fix Kimari's broken horn.
If Kimari act like true Elder, these things not happen.
Maybe so.
Kimari?
High Summoner Yuna, it is Garrick's honor.
Nice to meet you.
Garrick know Yuna saved Spira, but Ronso not saved yet.
Oh shoot. Hold on. I can't pause it. Right. So. Okay. So I said take. Okay. So tell him you'll take care of Lean and Aid.
Huh?
Okay, now it says talk to freaking everybody. I talked to everyone, including Kimari again.
Kimari worried about Leon and Aid, but Kimari cannot leave mountain. If Yuna find Leon and Aid, bring them back to Gagazet. Yuna?
Is everything okay?
Kimari troubled. Ronso youth grow horns of hatred for Guado.
Okay, so basically, all the chapters you just keep telling him that he has to deal with these things every single chapter, and then you get a job in chapter 3, I think.
Yuna. Kimari sorry. Whining make Kimari small.
Cheer up, Kimari.
Yuna. Kimari sorry. Whining make Kimari small.
Cheer up, Kamari.
Hmm. Okay. Uh... Okay, so apparently you're supposed to say, yeah, apparently you're supposed to say, I wouldn't forgive them either. I mean, it's just, if you say that, if you say stuff like that, though, aren't you kind of like goading them on, being like, yes, yes, get your vengeance, kill them all. Like, instead of being like, hey, no, please don't kill the Guado, even the children. That's not nice. Don't do that. Let's see. I gotta answer all the questions. I believe you have to say, I won't forget their sacrifice. Yeah. Okay, so you tell him, I won't forget their sacrifice. What am I supposed to do about it? That's so mean. Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure every single one of them has some kind of, as an inquiry. Alright. What did I say? What did I say to you? Hello? What the heck? Hold on. Okay, this question here doesn't seem to be popping up on the guide. Tell Kari to do these things, which I feel. Do the goings. Oh, okay. So it's just, I'm sure you're right. Okay. Just making sure. Couldn't freaking find it. Right. Whoa. The heck, my frames just dropped like crazy. Tough breaks, huh? Wow, again, you can be such a huge jerk to the Ronso. What's the guide say? Pretty sure it's... Yeah. Top... No. Top. Yeah, this one. Okay. Because this affects what happens in later chapters, while they act. Finally, an aid. Okay, so just leave it to the Gullwings. Because there's so many of them here. Garrick. Oh, I already answered his question earlier. I already answered his.
Yuna. Kimari sorry. Whining make Kimari small.
Kamari, all you gotta do
Cheer
is
up, Kamari.
Kamari. All you gotta do is just say, "Deal with it yourself," like in every single chapter, and you're good to go. Okay, what about you? Oh. Alright. Now, there's one Ronso hidden. It's actually inside the mountain that you have to go onto the path for. When I say hidden, I mean he's right next to the teleporter, but still, he's kind of like out of the way. And there are encounters up here. Well, not now, because I have the charm bangle, but... Let's see. I think this one was changed for the better. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the only guy that's like actually like hidden inside the mountain. It's weird that this dude is just randomly chilling here. There's also no treasures here. Okay, let me save a new file. Because this doesn't affect percentage right now, but this is for later chapters. Yeah, this affects a job you get later on, and also a boss. And also, this is something from Ronso's in Chapter 5, but I can't remember what that was. I think it has something to do with the frickin' statue. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Now, it mentions, like, the next area for Besaid. It mentions something very interesting. Now, there's that secret dungeon that, or rather, there's a secret room of that dungeon you go to in Besaid that you need that kind of really, really, really expensive key to get. It's like 900,000 gil. It's really nuts. Jeez, 900,000 gil though. I can do the infinite money trick with barkeep and all that with a waka, but I mean that takes a while to actually save up to 900,000 gil. Dang. I know there's a way to get money really fast using the creature area, the creature creator, like actually fighting things, but the thing is, to make the most out of that potential, instead of using the infinite money trick with a waka, you need like, I think you need like an accessory or a grid, or there's something, there's either an accessory or a grid you can use that like gives you like triple gil, and you can combine it with some other stuff like Lady Luck, I believe does something as well. Lady Luck, I believe, also has Gillionaire or something like that. And if you combine it all together, you get like 80,000 gil like per fight against the Machina Panzer, I think is the one, because I believe Machina Panzer gives you a base 10,000 gil to win. But still, like, I think the Owaka trick is probably the most efficient way to make money, at least without the Gillionaire thing. Let's see here. 900,000. Yeah. If you were to farm Machina Panzer without any kind of modification, since it gives 10,000 gil per fight, you'd have to beat him 90 times to actually be able to get enough money to actually buy that ring, that thing. Let me go to Owaka first. I need to see exactly how much money you get selling the thing to Barkeep. Because I need to see if it's more than 10,000. I think it is, but I can't remember. I usually just sell high potions. Buying and selling high potions. Okay, so selling them gives me 12,375.
Well,
That's actually less than I thought. Yeah, that's interesting. $12,375 minus. Okay, it seems like every time I sell, it looks like I get around 7,425 profit every time I do this. Again, for most things in the game, that's actually, good to be able to make, several thousand gil every few seconds or so. But for this, it's like, it's kind of impractical. Again, this is 9 times higher than Owaka's debt. Like, this is a ridiculously high number. Like, even later on in the game, like, you'll be like hard pressed to be able to get, a million gil. You don't need a million gil for anything in this game for the most part. That's so much. Even the most expensive, craziest gear that you get, like, at the end of the game from, like, Owaka's shop, assuming you've done everything, is only, like, his crazy items are, like, around 50k a piece or so. This is, whoa, what the? One of my pages just crashed. And it, like, tabbed me out. Yes, yeah. Although it does say that you can, in fact, save the money. Like, you buy the key and then find the ciphers. And the ciphers do not change per save file. So that you can find out that you can save before you spend all that money, find out the ciphers, write them down, and then reload the save so that you don't buy the key, and you have the combination that doesn't change, and you save 900,000 gil since you never actually bought the key. And since the numbers are locked per save file, you're, like, good to go. But the problem is getting that much money in the first place. Like, really. Okay, the only way I think this would be even possible, the most practical way would probably would have to be having your crazy monsters farming Machina Panzer at quadruple speed to actually be able to pull this off. I mean, I really don't want to use the super max gil, like, super cheat. I feel like that's, I really don't want to, like, gimp the game into something like using one of those crazy super cheats.
I know.
Because I know Machina Panzer, as far as I know, Machina Panzer gives you more money than anything else. And it's also very easy to get, or rather, it's very easy to beat too, assuming you have the team that can do it. Where is Machina Panzer? There it is. Alright. I'll keep the adamantite, I guess. I don't have the champion belts. Is there anything that can increase my strength? There's that. That'll do. Okay, I need this thing's magic to increase. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, and this also has auto haste as well. Okay, well, 240. That's pretty good. I also gave it the job with the highest magic stat as well. Also, I should mug it as well because it also has pretty good steals. Hmm. Where is that? I'm looking for the rabbit's foot. To just to give him a whole bunch of extra luck. Do I have two of these? I'm trying to remember. Hmm. Yeah, I do. I was gonna give him like 200 luck. This is like more luck than you can get in the game. This is ridiculous. It's so high. Most stuff doesn't improve your luck to this degree. That's crazy. Yeah, this guy gives you a lot of money. I forgot if Yibel actually stole from it, though. 'Cause everything happened so fast. Yeah, 10,000 gil. Also, a crystal bangle, which can also be used to sell for money. I forget exactly how much, but the crystal bangles sell for a bunch. Also, the crystal bangles are useful for feeding monsters for increasing their experience, their HP. They're taking too freaking long. Thank you. I'm like, dude, just use one move and kill it already. Alright, this is the main issue here. They kept all the boss death animations from 10. So all the really crazy long boss animations from 10 that you get from fighting a boss is still in this game. So whenever you play the equivalent of that enemy in this game, they take forever to die. Even things like random encounters or something such like the that amorphous gel thing, the sphere thing that was sphere amorph in 10, like the really dramatic slowly melting thing that happens when it was a boss and it died, like all dramatic and stuff. It's kind of cool and stuff when you view it in 10 and it's like the end of a boss fight. But in this game, whenever you fight it does that. And it does it every freaking time, and they're random encounters. So, like, it makes the encounter take freaking twice as long as it needs to because of that really long death animation that takes, like, a freaking minute to go through. I mean, like, jeez. Now, I think there are some things you can do that bypass death animations, though. Things like eject and whatnot. I forget if this guy can be ejected. I don't think he can, but I'd have to check. Or it can. I mean, it's a freaking machine. Yeah, the crystal bangles that double your HP. Yeah, these things are really good for like farming for those. So it gives you one every time. Yeah, just feed a whole bunch of these to it. I really only ever need 3 of them at a time for the most. Well, actually, I suppose I can use 6. I suppose I could use 6 if I really wanted to, since I could just like double up on them. But you know, I might as well. I usually have that combined with some other thing that improves stats besides HP. So I usually don't use more than 3, because I usually have a couple of something that increases your defense too. Because no matter how much health you have, if you don't have enough defense to back it up, you're just still gonna die in like one hit. God, that animation is so long. The animation is 3 times longer than the fight. I mean, at least Meteor can actually be sped up. I really don't know how these things are vulnerable to. I can't remember. Well, let me look that up for a sec. I know I could like scan it in the game, but that would also probably take longer. Let's see. Machina Panzer. $30,000 HP. Yeah, so it is immune to eject. Mainly they're trying to think of something that could bypass that crazy death animation that takes forever. Yeah, I mean, let's try to see if it was vulnerable to eject, because doing that would definitely save me a lot of time. Yeah, so it has around 30,000 health. Yeah, I'm not sure how worth it. I'm not sure how worth it is without some kind of amplification. I have around 300,000 right now, but again, to do that, it would require doing it 60 more times. That's just ridiculous. I really don't feel like doing that. I just want to see how long that was going to take just to do it for a few times to see how long or how fast that would be with like all those speed ups and all that. The main problem is that it gives you way more money than most of the stuff otherwise does in the arena, but its animation, death animation, it just takes forever. Like its death animation takes like I don't even know. It's like a good 15 to 20 seconds. Let me check for a second the creator. Fiend Arena. Okay, that's crap for Gil. Crap. Let's see, that's Machina Panzer. Yeah, if you have Gillionaire with Lady Electrosphere, and Nab Gil from the Horn of Plenty garment grid, and selling the crystal bangles, you can typically get around 80k or so. If you combine like Gillionaire with Nab Gil. It also mentions selling the Oath Veil steel, but then it mentions the Treasure Hunter garment grid. Does Treasure Hunter give you more money when you sell stuff? Yeah, nothing else even comes close to the amount of gil that Machina Panzer can get you. I don't even know why Machina Panzer gives you so much money. Yeah, nothing else even comes close to it in terms of how much gil you can win. It's crazy how much more gil it gives you. From what I can tell. The second most one I've seen so far gives you 5,300 instead. The only one that's even much of a comparison or can really compete with it is freaking Major Numerous, like the game's hardest super boss, which gives you 20,000 gil. But at that point, it doesn't even matter because you've already beaten the game and absolutely destroyed it because that's the hardest boss. Yeah, Machina Panzer blows everything else away. It's like 10 times higher than like literally anything else, except for like a couple of things. It's at least 10 times higher, for the most part. There are a few that are a few thousand, but like again, it's 10,000 gil, and almost everything else gives maybe 5k or less at most, except for Major Numerous, the game's hardest super boss. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. Jeez, hold on. Okay. I also had to get some cereal. I also had to get some cereal because I was getting kind of hungry. Okay. Let me think. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this one. I mean, like, 900,000 gil. That's so much. And again, I'd have to beat this. I'd have to beat this thing 60 times. Even though I can technically save the money, since I can get the money back. Okay, so is it? I don't know how it's even possible to even get this much. Looking at the guide here just to see what it says about what I can possibly do. Again, there's a Waka trick, and then there's like just smashing Machina Panzer, but again, that's gonna take a while. I forget exactly what you get for this, though. I know you can get it again in Chapter 3, the rewards. I forget, what do you get? I believe it's a grid. What does that grid do? Okay, so, okay, what is it? I think it's called Raging Giant, is that it? Hold on. I'm trying to look this up to see what the heck you actually get for this. Um... Raging Giant. Okay, what does it do? Okay, so it lets you use Confuse. Okay, so it basically just lets you get Confuse Proof or Berserk Touch. So it's nothing really crazy. I remember when I was as a kid, I was trying to get this one because it was one of the few ways I think you could get Confused, like in Chapter 1 to learn White Wind and Mighty Guard, but it's vastly easier just to get Pain's Special Sphere and just use hers, since you can get hers without having to grind for 900,000 gil. It's such an extreme amount of money. I mean, really, it's really not worth it for what you get. I believe that's the main thing, but again, it's not worth it really. Okay. Okay, that's for the monster arena. Alright. Alright. Past the key parts. Because you need to answer people's questions as well. Okay. Go inside to find Lulu. Tell her. I said love to. Speak to Lulu and decide to go find a Waka. Okay, this is where you find the ciphers. What's the shorthand one say? With the shorthand was just like, complete where's Waka? You're done. Really? That's funny. The other one's so much longer. Okay. Alright. Let me get the girls back in. You know, while they changed it so that you can see their their headshot with the job they have on now, I wish that changing the jobs would make the girls' icons or not the icons, but their physical representation in the world, outside of battles, look like they're in battle jobs. Like right now, I wish that equipping warrior would make her just look like a warrior right now walking around. That'd be freaking cool. I mean, it wouldn't really be a problem for special dress spheres because special dress spheres can't be equipped outside of a battle anyway. Maybe I wish that was a thing. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, Riku's magic stat is so high. Okay, now for Besaid. I'm trying to have some of my cereal before it gets all soggy on me.
This must be how a runaway feels after finally coming home. This is the first time I've returned to Besaid since my journey began. I'm a little nervous.
I bet. The way you took off without a word.
Yeah, you said it. You caused quite a fuss, young lady.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, as long as you're okay, yeah? Your friend?
Oh, this is Payne. We're looking for spheres together.
So, you're a sphere hunter now. I heard the rumors. To tell you the truth, I wasn't too worried. Gotta say, though, you, do seem pretty different.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit, Tubby.
Whoa, cut it out, yeah? I'm gonna be a father soon. Got to have a little more presence, you know?
How much longer?
Any day now.
Waka, a daddy!
To tell the truth, I sure don't feel like one. I mean, how do I know how a father's supposed to act in front of his kid?
Why not just do what your parents did?
Don't remember him. Sin saw to that when I was still little.
You don't have any spheres of them?
Nope, not a single... Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, do me a favor and go say hi to Lou. She's been worried about you. Get going.
All right. Right, there's this lady over here. No, not her. In a hut. Not this one. I don't think this is a... Yeah, it is. I wasn't sure. Yeah, Raquel. Yeah. Yeah, every area has, a nullifying thing they sell. it says water. Beckinel had fire. Water Salam. I forget what they had. They mostly had status stuff, I think. Thunder Plains had thunder, obviously. For realsies, though. I mean, seriously, 900,000 gil. And it's like, what you get is not worth 900,000 gil. I know you can get the money back if you just reload and just remember the ciphers that have them written down. But still, though, you need that just to get your foot in the door. Oh, this dude just walked. This dude just walked in the door as I said that. But it's like way not worth it. I've done it before. I have saved up the million gills before, but it takes freaking forever. I mean, seriously, you have to be there at Waka's doing that the money trick for like a freaking hour and a half because it's so much money. You have to do it like 120 times to buy and sell like high potions like that many times just to get that. Okay, so let's see what the walkthrough says. It says... Yeah, it just says go to find Lulu and say yes, I do. Speak with Lulu, find Waka. Right, this one should be it. Now, did two of them just live in this hut? Again, it seems like such a small thing. Also, they have no door. She doesn't look pregnant. Yeah. She's crushing the baby with all those belts.
Welcome back. Hi, Lulu.
So, tell us about the baby. It's gonna be born soon, right?
Not yet. Waka's getting a little ahead of himself.
Ah, bummer.
So, care to go for a little walk?
Can you?
I could use the exercise. Come on. So, what's so important that you'd run off without telling us?
This.
The sphere. Waka told me about it.
Kimari said he found it on Mount Gagazet.
It does look like him, though something seems a little off. Have you found anything?
Nothing. But there's still a lot of places we haven't looked yet.
Must be fun, being free to go where you please.
It is fun. I never expected a journey quite like this.
I'm not there, so you can spread your wings?
Maybe.
Ah. You have spread your wings. Well, good luck. But, Yuna, never forget who you are. You're the High Summoner that defeated Sin. There are those who would use that, Yuna.
I'll be all right. I won't let myself be used anymore. Not by anyone.
Ooh. It kicked.
Really?
I want to feel.
Since you've come all this way, why not stay the night?
Oh yeah, I think if you beat her to the hut, you'll actually see her coming in from the other side. I forget what happens if you try going into the temple at this part. Or if there's any chests. Whoa, the lag. Trying to think for a sec. Right. That's what you need the key for. Clistertrans is off limits. How would I know that? Everyone could go in there before. Now, from what I remember, the key gets sold pretty freaking fast. Yeah. The second you start talking to people, like you go here, that key gets sold like pretty much immediately. You have to have the money basically on hand as you come here if you're gonna take it. But it's not worth it. And say yes, I'd love to. Trying to think. All right.
Good morning.
Oh, where's Waka?
He left at daybreak. He said something about a cave.
A cave? I wonder what he's up to.
Want us to go find out?
Yeah, there might be fiends.
Thanks, though I doubt he'd have trouble handling a few fiends. Still, I'm a little worried. It's not like Waka to hide things.
That's funny. I don't remember there being any cave.
I don't know much about it either. Would you mind asking around?
I'm trying to remember. I think the cave has ciphers, but they're fairly easy to spot. They change every save file. Like the other ciphers you can get to the secret cave entrance. Let me think. Let me check the guide for a sec. Okay. Okay, so talking to people seems to be largely optional. Also, if I remember, I thought the Minerva plate, I thought it gives you the access to the move Flare. I know when you give it to fiends, or like when you give it to things in the creature crater, it gives them Flare. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, when they equip it, it gives them access to Flare. I really need to see if Riku is able to access it or not. Oh, right, the one in the ciphers is over here. 2. So I do have, let's see here. Pain does have okay magic set, but nothing like what Riku has. Riku's is pretty much double. I mean, Pain does have a, oh, whoops. 6.
Any trouble?
We're fine. How about you guys?
My heart is aching.
Huh?
Nothing.
Weirdo. No. Right, from what I remember, there's always something down here. Nope, nope. Crap. Yeah, I think it's only on that one side. Yeah, this is the door. One of the secret ciphers is over here, but you need that freaking key again. My leg was itchy.
Yuna here. Huh. That was weird.
What?
It's nothing.
Right. I'm pretty sure you can jump up here. 1. Freaking ankle's itchy, man. Jeez. Is that all of them? Whoops. Wait, what the? Oh wait, that's what I just got, isn't it? Or am I missing something? No, it's like over here. I was like, I thought it was in the freaking water. It's weird, you can swim in 10, I don't know why you can't swim in this game. But instead they gave Yuna the power of jump. Like, she can jump and stuff on stuff. She can jump and climb, but she can't swim. Like with the cipher thing in here that you need the key to get, you could try just cracking the code, but there's like a million different combinations. Because it's like I think it's like 9 to the power of 4 combinations. Hold on. No, not 9. Because that also includes 0. Yeah, so that's 10 numbers. So that'd be 10 to the power of 4. Wait, what is that, like 4,000? Something really crazy like that? Hold on. No, I'm way off. Oh, I'm freaking tired. I can't do freaking math in my head. Okay, so Google tells me that that's 10,000. 10 to the power of 4 would be 10,000. I mean, it supposed to make sense now because it's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. I think that's right. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know why I thought it'd be a number 4. Why it would be a 4? Just because it's 4 digits? Yeah, so 10, like, there's four different variables with 10 digits each. 0 through 9. Yeah. I mean, you have to go through 10,000 combinations.
Something wrong?
We came to check on you.
Is there something in this cave?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Maybe it's not here, yeah? But I thought, what if? Maybe it's for real. Then again, maybe it never was. Been so long, I'm not sure anymore.
So, you're saying there's something that might be here, and you want to know for sure, right?
Right. But, you see, I want to know, and then I sort of don't want to know.
Oh, man. Make up your mind. What is this thing anyway?
Well, see, I heard there was this old sphere.
A sphere? Of what?
A sphere of, you know. What does it matter? Hey, whoa!
We're sphere hunters, remember?
Huh. It's as good as ours.
All right, go Wings.
Time for business.
Huh, the Gull-Wings, huh?
Okay.
This is brother. You all right, Yuna?
Yes, sir.
Just ignore him.
How are they even contacting them? They're inside of a freaking cave. It's also quite a deep cave, too. Hmm. 21 so far. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, her magic stat is so high. Hmm. Oops. I almost kind of want to swap the crystal ball with Riku to jack it up even higher. Hmm. Let's see. I guess I can do that. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Rika's only level 11 right now.
Find a sphere and the fiends appear.
A trial.
How much HP does this thing have exactly?
Can't hide from me!
Oh, 980? That's like nothing. It's even vulnerable to eject. Interesting. Alright. Well, it was nice knowing you. Ow.
Bullets come in all kinds of flavors.
If you call this a bullet. Three 3,000 damage. Yeah, she's only level 11 too. 3,000 damage.
One more for the goings!
I almost kind of want to reload and see what would happen if I shot a mortar at it. Hold on. Let me do that. I want to reload. I want to see if happens if Riku shoots mortar at it and see if it will do more damage. Should only take a second. Cause I want to see what would happen if I do that. Cause I only need to reload. Because I'm just right there. Cause that did around 3,000 damage or so. What the? I started hitting up to walk, and my guy walked sideways.
Find a sphere and the fiends appear.
A trial.
Now, once if I use mortar, we'll do more damage. Because I know mortar bypasses all defense.
Ever seen this before?
3? What? 3? How? Okay. Alright. Huh. You know, this confirms something for me that I had actually wondered. You know, mortar is probably the only move you have that does physical. The only blue bullet you have that actually does physical damage. Well, no, actually, I think drill shot does it so as well. Although drill shot, I believe, is based off of HP. it's based off a certain percentage of the enemy's HP. Like I think it's 75% of the enemy's HP. But mortar, I wasn't sure about as well. It does physical damage, but I wasn't sure if it was based off of the magic stat. But it seems that's the case. It did 3 damage because mortar, since it does that, and I'm using Minerva's belt. My strength stat as Riku is very, 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 very low. Like as Riku, my strength stat is like incredibly low. Like I think if my strength stat is like I think it's 1. I don't think your strength stat can straight up drop to 0. Yeah. So mortar, and I expect the drill shot to be the same. Let me test drill shot. If I'm correct.
Ever seen this before?
Oh, it just did straight up 0 damage because it's immune to gravity. Or did it? Hold on. Does that count as gravity damage? I'm not really sure. I know Blaster does. It could have just been straight up 0 just because my strength stat is so low. Because Mortar is a really strong move. Yeah, Mortar is actually quite strong. Okay, last time I did, what's it called? I'm trying to think of the word for it. Last time I did Crown of the Night, it did just around over 3,000 damage. Well, how much will Storm Cannon do? I'm curious.
Bullets come in all kinds of flavors.
That also did not do much at all. That's weird. Huh. Storm Cannon also did very little damage. After this, I'm gonna really have to check to make sure I actually equip the right things, because I don't know what's going on. All right, let me use Cry in the Night again, just to see like if it does 3,000 damage again like last time.
Eat, not lead.
Yeah.
It's all in the wrist.
Yeah, what the heck? Nothing else even seems to compete with the damage at all.
One more for the go-wings!
That's weird. That was an interesting test, though. Yeah. Drill Shot did straight up 0 damage, although I'm not sure if that was because it was immune to gravity, or it simply could have just been because my strength stat was so low that literally any kind of defense would have just stopped all damage. Because even though Mortar is a very strong move and bypasses all defense, even with all of that, it still only did 3 damage at an incredibly low number. And that would only be the case if they were based off of your strength stat, which is very interesting. Interesting indeed. Storm Cannon, even though... Yeah, same thing with Storm Cannon. Storm Cannon did okay damage, but it only did like a couple... It only did a couple hundred damage, though. Storm Cannon barely did much of anything, really. Yeah, I actually expect, considering how my guy Riku's let's see here. Yeah, considering how Riku's magic stat is 186, which is very high. Considering how her magic stat is that high, Storm Cannon did very little damage. Storm Cannon, considering that how that that thing's level and stats and stuff compared to 186, which is again a very high, very high stat. Storm Cannon should have dealt more. I feel like based off of it coming off of a stat that large. But I feel like the number was higher than if it wasn't. Couldn't have been strength, because if it was strength, then the damage I feel like would have been pretty much zero. Just like with a mortar and just like with mortar and drill shot. But again, this intrigues me. Because right now I have Riku spec'd for almost exclusively for magic. What if I spec'd her in the other direction? I'm curious. Thing is, I don't think I got something that's like that for like the Minerva's plate, but for strength. I don't think I have anything that's like that. Strength by 40. Because Minerva's plate raises your magic by a lot, like 100 points. It's really nuts. Strength and defense by 40. Magic and magic defense. This thing gives you a stupidly large boost to your defenses. And this is just luck. Because there's one thing I wanted to test left that I probably would do for that boss. Strength and defense by 40. Huh. By 60. Interesting. Because this is probably like one of the first major bosses in the game, really. Hmm. 116 is what increases to. Yeah. Thing is, this isn't nearly as high. Alright, I'm going to try doing it one more time, but doing that. I'm going to do mortar, but I'm going to do mortar, but I want to raise the strength stat as much as possible. Well, first of all, I want to fire off a drill shot, and I want to see if it does any damage, first of all. Hmm. Right, Minerva's plate is kind of negating any kind of strength bonus I could possibly obtain. I think that's it in terms of what I can actually do to increase my guy's strength for now. Hmm. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what happens.
Find the sphere and the fiends appear.
A trial.
Alright. First of all, drill shot. I think I made a critical error. Rico's MP isn't high enough. Crap. Balls. Okay, yeah, Riku's MP is not high enough to do this. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, so it is affected by that. That's interesting. Hmm.
What makes you tick?
Yeah, so that is based off of a strength stat. And it did lop off about around half of its HP. Interesting. And it's immune to gravity, so that's not a gravity-based attack. Crap. I wanted to test this. Man, I'm gonna have to reload again. I didn't anticipate. Crap. I didn't anticipate that. I should have been paying more attention because HP or MP was not high enough to utilize that attack. Darn it. But that's interesting though. I actually thought that all the blue bullets, like all their power comes from the what's it called? They all come from the magic stat. But no, that's not the case. The blue bullet, the Gun Mage's magic stat is one of the highest of the jobs. I think there's only like one or two jobs actually have the higher magic stat, but its strength stat is lower. And it's interesting that some blue bullets, like mortar and drill shot, come from your strength stat instead, whereas most of them don't. As far as I know, Storm Cannon, Heaven's Cataract, Cry in the Night, Supernova. Trying to think if there's anything else. And Fire Breath all come from magic stats. And Mortar and Drill Shot are the exception and come from your strength stat. The other breath attacks, Fire Breath and Stone Breath, are status attacks. Fire Breath, let's see, Fire Breath, Stone Breath, Bad Breath, Supernova. What was the last one? Annihilator. And Annihilator also comes from your magic stat because it does non-elemental magic damage. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah. crap. This is pretty lame. I've got to use this. I gotta use this off of such a weak stat because I don't have enough magic to use it. That makes me sad. Yeah, I have my strength stat, but oh man. All right, let's try this again.
Find a sphere and the fiends appear.
A trial.
All right. Right off the bat, Riku's strength stat is nowhere near as high as it was with her magic stat. But I can, in fact, actually use mortar now. I'm interested to see how much damage it does off of a much lower strength stat.
All kinds of flavors.
The number to beat is 3,000. No, not even close. Interesting. Alright, time to end this.
I could get used to this.
Yeah, because of its HP level, 1,000 needles would instantly just one-shot it. Even at full HP.
One more for the go-wings.
So that's interesting. But that was definitely an interesting test. Yeah, so it did in fact increase my thing to an actual appreciable amount to actually matter, but it wasn't nearly as powerful. Well, I'm getting some lag here. Let's see here. Shoot. I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah. Where's that thing that gives magic plus 50? If we can find it. Yeah, magic plus 50. Is there anything I can use that can increase my MP? Wait, there is, right? Pretty sure. Does Pain have it? No, she has a charm bangle. Yeah. It seems like, because I have them spec come kind of the opposite of each other. Like Yuna is spec pretty much for strength, I don't think there's any way I can get more strength in this right now. Off the top of my head. Yeah. Yeah, so they pretty much have opposite specs. Yuna doesn't quite have the MP enough to use mortar, but like Riku has absolutely no strength at all, and she pretty much can use the blue bullets that are really crazy magic, like Cry in the Night, Storm Cannon, and spell-based ones, and Yuna can use Drill Shot and Mortar the most efficiently. But it does seem like there are more magic-based ones. It's really weird this is considered a mage, even though it has... this is really strange. It has physical-based spells, like spells that deal physical damage. That's really weird. Not sure if you can even really call them spells, though. They sort of are, but the gun mage, when the gun mage gets silenced, the gun mage can still use all of your blue bullets just fine. I don't think having a higher magic stat would improve your White Wind recovery, though, because I believe White Wind is still based off of your maximum HP. Like, I think pretty sure it's fixed. But yeah, you'll be the one to use mortar and drill shot. But it does seem like Storm Cannon is magic based, because again, if Riku used Storm Cannon at her current strength level, I feel like Storm Cannon would have done, like, it did around 300 or so damage. If Riku had done it and at her current strength stat, it would have dealt very little damage, like with Mortar, because Mortar is one of the most powerful moves in the game with how it completely ignores all defense, and it only did 3 damage. If that was Storm Cannon, that would have done freaking 0, like the way Drill Shot did. That's what would have happened.
Find anything?
We sure did. Let's take a look. This it?
Nah, afraid not.
So, what sphere were you looking for?
Well, it's a sphere of our parents. Chapu said he found it.
Chapu? Oh, your brother.
He was a crusader. Now he's gone on to the far plane. Sin got our parents not long after Chapu was born. We were both too young to remember their faces, you know? When we were kids, we got into a fight one time, and Chapu said, "I found a sphere with Mom and Dad in it, but I'm not telling you where it is."
And you never asked him?
I was too boneheaded to let my little brother win. So I went on without asking until I just forgot about it. Then yesterday, talking with you made me think about it again. Chapu used to play in this cave, so I thought maybe he found the sphere here, yeah? But when I came to look, I got to thinking.
About what?
See, I got this picture of my parents in my head, yeah? Strong and kind. Whenever things got tough, those are the parents I imagined. But their real faces might be totally different, yeah? I think about that, and I'm not so sure I really want to know. I was sitting there trying to figure out what to do, and then you guys showed up.
Oh, that's our Waka.
The sphere might still be somewhere on the island. Should we look for it?
Nah, that's all right. I'm through worrying about that stuff. What's past is past, yeah? Can't let it get to me. I'm going to be a father soon. Gotta pull it together.
That's right, Dad.
Huh. But, just how am I supposed to pull it together? Sure wish I had something to go by, you know?
You read me? You guys about finished down there? Brother's starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, we'll be back soon.
Also, everyone keeps calling Waka like Tubby and Chubby or whatever, and keeps poking his gut. But like, he has like a 6-pack still. You can see like his previous model, it hasn't really changed since 10, and it hasn't really changed. It has not really changed. It has not really changed since 10. It still looks pretty much exactly the same. So, like under his his outfit, you can see that he pretty much still has a 6-pack. Like he looks like he's ripped. And like in the video, I think the Eternal Calm video, I forget. It's basically the video that bridges like 10 and 10-2, where it shows like Yuna first taking off. How she mentions that she just took off without a word. That video kind of shows what happened, and where Riku came in and was like, "Hey, let's go," and she's just like, "Okay," and then she first shows her the sphere of the dude in the sphere that looks like Titus. So, in that they were really ham with that. They were just like they were calling him Tubby Chubby and poking him all the time, like in that like the whole video, and then it was pretty funny. Every single time they were doing that, it would make like a weird kind of boing or a squishing noise. It would be like boing, 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 boing every time she'd elbow him in the gut. It was really funny. I'm like, he doesn't look fat. It looks like he still has a 6-pack. It's like, what the heck? I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, 1,000 Needles that would have just one-shot the boss, like, completely. Well, Crying in the Night, I feel like, was a much more flashy way to do it, because it killed it, like, 3 times over. It's such a freaking strong move. Although, I'm not really sure how its power really compares to Supernova. I know Annihilator almost always seems to do max damage. Most likely because of the Gun Mage's naturally strong magic stat already being very high. And a lot of people probably specking towards that to making the magic stat like max out. And also because Annihilator is more economic to use because it only costs half as much as Mortar does. Even though the two pretty much do the same thing. It just depends which direction you're trying to spec towards. I am kind of interested to know which one will be absolutely stronger, assuming the magic and physical are identical. Since they both ignore defense, you know, the enemy's defense really wouldn't matter. Yeah, it's really crazy, though, to be able to have, like, Cry in the Night and stuff all in Chapter 1. This one was really annoying to get, I gotta say. It was very, very, very annoying to get a hold of this move. Like, holy cow. Over something that Megaton didn't have to do all that? That was crazy. Although, again, I probably made it a lot harder on myself by trying to use just the girls instead of just actually using a strong monster from the get-go. I've done it before, but I don't know what the heck was the problem this time. He just kept stabbing me like crazy. I did that exact strategy the first time. My only guess is that I just simply had less MP because my level was lower this time. So I had to use more ethers. That's my guess. If I could carry multiple stacks of Phoenix Downs, that wouldn't be big of a deal. Okay, it's mentioning Xanarkand. Let's see. From what I can tell, the last thing I really need to do here there is the advertising thing though. Let me go back to the Comlands. Comlands. I mentioned the publicity that will help you get to the 100% completion mark. It's required for an episode complete in chapter 5. So it seems like I need to mess with the advertising thing now. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, publicity campaign. Huh. It mentions that campaign, but it doesn't mention the thing about the guy's wife, though. Or at least trying to find the guy a wife. There's a guide here that says what you should say to each person to get the maximum response. Now, if you have a guide handy, then it should be freaking easy. Although it seems like there's a chunk of this that's actually missing. Wait, it looks like there's a lot of this missing. Yeah, the wiki is not a good place for data on this, because the wiki only has information on Besaid, and that's it. Or Besaid, and then Kilika, and then all the other segments have just Besaid. There's like this chart here showing what you should say is ridiculously incomplete. It's barely even done. It's just like a mess. This is not a guide. Oh man, that's not good at all. That's terrible. Oh boy, the tables and stuff are all incomplete and missing data. Fucking jeez. Okay. It also seems like you can only advertise in, like you can't advertise in the actual comm lens itself. Yeah, it seems like you can't advertise in the actual comm lens itself. You can't advertise in Bevelle, weirdly. Yeah, so you can't advertise in Bevelle, the comm lens itself. You cannot advertise on Mount Gagazet or any people in the Xanakin ruins. Like, it pretty much cuts off at Macalania, and as far as I can tell, in Macalania there are a total of 2 people in that entire location. So it pretty much goes from Besaid to Macalania, and then it just stops, and you can't advertise past that point. But there's no one to advertise to in the Thunder Plains, and there's 2 people in Macalania, so it's pretty much just up to Guadalsalam, and then there's 2 stragglers in Macalania Woods. That's what it looks like. It's funny that you can't advertise in Bevelle, even though that Bevelle is the largest place in Spira, largest city, I mean, and is the most populated, and yet you can't advertise it you can't advertise in it at all. Because that's the next step that is needed for Chapter 5 episode complete for 100%. But I need to stop now. I'm getting way tired. Okay, let me stop for now.